Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to delve into the profound meanings and insights behind the 31st to 35th names among the 1000 names of the Divine Mother Sri Lalita as found in the sacred Sri Lalita Sahasranama Stotram. Watch this video completely as we explore the depths of these sacred names and discover the spiritual treasures they hold. The 31st name of the Mother Goddess Sri Lalita, Kanakangada Keyura Kamaniya Bhujanvita, refers to her adorned arms, which are adorned with golden bracelets and armlets. The word Kanaka signifies gold, Angada represents bracelets, and Keyura refers to ornaments worn upon the upper arms. These ornaments beautifully enhance the divine beauty of her arms. The deeper meaning behind these adornments highlights a profound spiritual truth. Both the bracelets and armlets are crafted from the same gold, even though their forms differ. This can be seen as a metaphor for the unity that lies within all creation. Just as these ornaments are made from the same substance but shaped differently, all living beings, though diverse in appearance and nature, share the same essence, the divine presence of Brahmana, the ultimate reality that resides within each of us. This understanding teaches us while the external forms of life may vary, the innermost spirit remains the same. The Mother, in her divine form, reminds us that beneath all the different expressions of life, the unchanging, pure consciousness of Brahmana resides within all of us, uniting everything in existence. The 32nd name of the Mother Goddess, Sri Lalita, Ratnadraiveya Chintaka Lola Mukta Phalanvita, describes the beautiful ornaments she wears. Her neck is adorned with a golden pendant, embedded with gems and a necklace of pearls that delicately dangle, enhancing her divine grace. The movement of these dangling ornaments is symbolically compared to the wavering nature of the human mind. In spiritual practice, there are different levels of devotion. Those who are unable to meditate on the full, complete form of the goddess from head to foot are considered to be of a lower level of devotion. They are referred to as Lolas, meaning those whose minds are restless and easily distracted. On the other hand, devotees who are able to meditate on her entire form in a steady and focused manner are considered higher level devotees. These are known as muktas, symbolizing freedom from distraction and clarity of mind. The name signifies that whether one is a Lola or a mukta, each receives the benefits of their devotion according to their capacity. However, the ultimate goal of worship is to keep the mind steady and focused without being pulled away by distractions so that one can fully connect with the divine presence of the goddess and receives her blessings. The 33rd name of Sri Lalita, Kameshwara Prema Ratna Manipratippanastani, beautifully illustrates deep connection between the goddess and Kameshwara, who is also known as Shiva, expressing the boundless love and divine exchange between them. The name translates to the idea that Lalita Devi offers her two bosoms to Kameshwara in return for his precious love, symbolizing the mutual exchange of devotion and affection between them. On a deeper level, this name conveys that the Mother Goddess reciprocates the devotion of her devotees with immense grace and blessings. Just as she offers herself completely to Kameshwara out of love, she also offers her devotees blessings that are far greater than the devotion they offer to her. It is a symbol of the divine principle that whether love and faith one pours into their worship, she returns it manifold, showering the devotee with spiritual abundance. This name emphasizes the compassionate nature of the goddess, reminding us that she is ever ready to bless those who approach her with sincere devotion. Her love is unconditional and magnified, ensuring that any effort made by the devotee is rewarded with grace that exceeds their offering. This reflects the boundless generosity and nurturing spirit of the Divine Mother, who always gives more than she receives. The 34th name of Sri Lalita, Nabhyalavala Romali Latafala Kuchadvayi, presents a beautiful and symbolic imagery of the goddess. This name portrays her two bosoms as the fruits of delicate creeper that emerges from her navel, suggesting a profound connection between her navel and heart chakras. The visual metaphor of the creeper signifies the divine energy that flows through her form, while the fruits symbolize the spiritual rewards one receives through devotion and meditation. This name emphasizes the importance of meditation on the navel, Manipura and heart Anahata chakras. As one practices raising the Kundalini energy from the navel upward towards the heart chakra, they experience the transformative fruits of their meditation. The connection between these two chakras represents the harmonious flow of energy that brings about spiritual growth and inner realization. The name reminds devotees that the journey of awakening the Kundalini leads to a heart filled with divine love and grace, which are the ultimate fruits of spiritual practice. The concept is further reinforced in verse 76 of Saundarya Lahari, which speaks of how Kama, the god of love, sought refuge in the goddess's navel after being scorched by Lord Shiva's anger. This indicates that her navel holds immense power, a source of rejuvenation and protection, while her bosoms represents nourishment and the fulfillment of desires for those who seek her with sincere devotion. Through meditation on her divine form, especially the navel and heart chakras, devotees can awaken divine love and experience the abundant fruits of spiritual grace. The 35th name of Sri Lalita, Lakshya Roma Latadara Tasamunneya Madhyama, reveals the subtle beauty of the goddess's waist, which is said to be so delicate and slender that it can only be discerned through the fine creeper-like hair described in the previous name. This imagery not only conveys physical beauty but also holds a deeper spiritual meaning. The hidden significance of this name is the subtlety of the Atma or the soul, which is not easily perceived by the senses. Just as her waist is so delicate that it can only be known through careful observation of the creeper-like hair, the Atma is also subtle and can only be realized through keen focus and inner contemplation. It cannot be grasped by ordinary perception but requires deep meditation and awareness to be fully understood. This Nama encourages devotees to look beyond the surface and seek the deeper truth within. The Atma, like the goddess's hidden waist, is not obvious to the casual observer, but for those who practice meditation and cultivate inner awareness, its presence becomes clear. Through devoted spiritual practice, one can pursue the true essence of the self, which is as delicate, beautiful, and profound as the divine form of the goddess herself. The meanings and commentaries of other names from the 1000 names in the Sri Lalita Sahasranama Stotra are also available as separate videos on this channel, organized under the playlist titled Sri Lalita Sahasranama Stotra Explained. We encourage you to watch all those videos as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends and relatives. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and let us know what you think in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching this video. We wish you all the best and eagerly look forward to seeing you in future videos. Until then, goodbye and namaste.